Bonnie is great, and we've met previously the past couple of years at various events, and ended up at an export dinner in Glasgow a few months ago. Yeah. And found out that we'd got on really well. I told her about Fuck Up Nights, and she's actually come down from Glasgow today to speak. So a round of applause for Bonnie, please.
So, hi everybody, I'm Bonnie Wilson-Brown, and I fucked up. I lived to tell the tale. My degree was in retail and marketing, and Introduction to Retail Marketing and Management is what gave me the idea for the app. So I had an idea to basically have an advert delivered to your mobile phone if you were in a Wi-Fi zone that offered you preferential adverts and promotions that you had yourself selected. No spamming. It was brilliant. Next slide. Oh, fucked up, see? I've just told you what the idea was. So basically that was the idea. I started looking for partners to trial it, as I thought there's got to be somebody out there who wants my idea. Next slide. So, the first partner I presented to was Orlando Airport. Yeah. Go figure. It happened that I'd met a guy networking in Edinburgh who was part tourist and part businessman looking for ideas. And he just happened to golf with the CIO of American Aviation Authority. So he got me a meeting with Orlando Airport, and we were going to put together an app specifically for Disneyland. So you would be walking around Disneyland and receiving imps, which would basically tell you where you were, what you were doing, and what was available to you. That was smart thinking. Next slide. Okay, I needed money to put the patent application in place. So I met a lady networking, and we began doing some business work together. I should have known that she was not all she said she was when we did one of these metric tests and she came out borderline sociopath. Who knew? So she wined me, dined me, and let me borrow her Louboutins. I was seduced. She basically gave me the money I required for my patent application, and in return she wanted 13% total equity of my company, which meant my company, although on paper was £1 million plus valuation, was forever valued at £50,000. Thanks. I had several investment meetings and they all said the same thing. Why should we give you money when you have valued your company at £50,000? They had a point. So the day I signed the contract to this woman, I knew something wasn't right. My gut told me, don't do it. 5 times I had to write my signature, and each time it didn't look like my signature. She finally accepted what looked like my signature, according to her, and I left. But it was a big mistake. Next slide. So, as you can see, I did file a patent. I filed it in the US. 30 days later, Google filed a patent that was so similar to mine, it was almost like they'd read it and rewritten it. Who knew? I had to pull out the patent application process because I didn't have the pockets to defend myself against Google. Google had their patent granted. I didn't. I fucked up. I didn't trust my gut. I worked with this woman and I really shouldn't have done. So I could have been patented in the US, and everywhere that has a Wi-Fi connection could have been using my software. It didn't happen. Next slide. During the process, I sold 2 cars. My little Fiat 500, which I loved dearly, my husband's Alfa Romeo, and he still hasn't forgiven me to this day. My husband was so stressed with all the problems that it brought, he was medically discharged from the army. Not good. So I fucked up. It was too much, it was too soon, I was too early to market. Wi-Fi back in 2012 really wasn't a thing. Now it's everywhere. Eventually I got rid of Matilda, that's what we're calling her, okay? And some indication of where she comes from. Anyway, by then the tech was outdated, in my opinion. The user interface didn't look particularly good, and my passion and my enthusiasm had gone. I was out of pocket to the tune of £60,000, having never paid myself a penny. So where did I go wrong? What could I do to fix things? Well, fuck Defano. Next slide. However, my new business is a bra company. I've got a patent pending again. But this time I did my research, and as far as I know, none of the other bra companies, my patent agent has assured me, after 6 months of researching bras, can you believe it? He loved it. He's assured me there's nothing else like it out there. So, ladies, gentlemen, everybody else, it comes to market April 2019. The Bonnie bra. My lessons learned were trust your instinct. There's always something better around the corner.